my 10 years of serving the Lord in Mexico, I was on a border trip to renew my visa, and I was returning to Mexico City from the border of Texas when there was an explosion in the engine. We needed to find help, so my friend Carl decided to stay with the van, and I was going to go into the nearby town to look for help. And I walked through the town. It seemed like a couple of hours looking for a Christian church, a Bible study, anything. And I finally asked someone if they knew of a Bible study here in Tepeji del Rio. And the man said, yes, as a matter of fact, they do give a Bible study at that house up on the hill. If you go up this street, turn right, there's a house 3 doors down with a big tree in front of it, and that's where they give Bible studies. So I went to that house and I knocked on the door, and they barely opened the door, and I saw the eye that was looking at me. I said, I understand that you give Bible studies here. And the young kid said, yes, we do. We're Jehovah's Witnesses. And I was floored. I was amazed. In a town the size of Tepeji del Rio, there wasn't any Christian witness there at all, any influence, any message of the gospel. I decided right then and there that I was going to move to Tepeji del Rio, and I was going to start a church. But then I heard the Lord whisper in my ear, and He said, John, I have many places just like Tepeji del Rio, many cities, many towns, villages throughout Latin America that don't have a witness for the gospel. What I want you to do, John, is I want you to start a Bible college, a place where nationals can be trained so that they can go to those places where there is no doctrine being taught. And so that's when the Lord gave me the vision for the Bible college. You know, I attended Calvary Chapel Bible College, and I was blessed by the example of the believers. I saw that they were hungry for God's Word. I saw that they were men and women of prayer. They loved to worship the Lord. They were out in the streets witnessing and testifying for the Lord. And I saw that that was the example that I wanted to bring to Latin America. So we started a Bible college here in Peru in the year 2000. And we have seen the Lord do incredible things. We actually have 2 programs, a program in English from people coming from outside of Peru, and then we have, of course, our Spanish program for Latin Americans coming from all throughout the Spanish-speaking world. Now, in our English program, we saw that there was much interest because people saw that they could actually study the Bible while serving on the mission field at the same time. They were getting first-hand, real-life missionary experience and fulfilling their need to graduate from a Bible college. So this became the optimum place for people to come and to study. And we saw instantly our need for a larger facility. So when we learned that Wycliffe Bible Translators was selling their guest house, we jumped right on it, contacted Pastor Chuck Smith at Calvary Chapel Costa Mesa, let him know that Wycliffe was leaving the country because they were finishing their obligations here. And I knew that Pastor Chuck had a real heart for the work that Wycliffe was doing. I let him know that this would be a wonderful place for a Bible college. So he helped us to buy the facility back in 2003, which we soon outgrew. We have been blessed because our students, they graduate, and they always ask us the question, what do we do now? You know, we've had 14 different graduations now, nationals, internationals that have gone through our program. And what do we do after Bible college? So I always tell them, why don't you go start a Bible study? Go start a church. And so in the past 6 years, we have seen now 7 churches born here throughout Peru from our graduates, those going out, continuing on from our program. So we're really blessed by the work that the Lord has done. It's way beyond what we ever thought or imagined. And we just give Him the glory for everything that He has done through this ministry.